Hello guys, you're welcome once more to NEPH. If you're new to this channel, you're highly and highly welcome. Do well to subscribe to this channel and share the link of this channel to some student out there that needs to work on his or our inequalities. Alright, so we have a problem on the board that says solve the inequality so that on the left hand side we have half in bracket x minus 1. Okay, this is less than or equal to, we have 2 in bracket 2x plus 1 and plus 1. So how do we go about solving this problem? Our solution, okay? Now the first thing I want to do is, since we have a fraction, we want to eliminate the denominator here. Okay, now half times this also means we have 1 times this, which is what, x minus 1. So this divided by what, 2. We have our sign. Now this I can write it as a fraction. Okay, I can write it like this, and this we can also write as a fraction. Now for us to what, solve it, in an easy and simple way. So now what can we observe? We now have all in form of fraction. So you want to remove base 2, which is the denominator, by what? Get the LCM of 2, 1, and 1. And when you have 1 and 1 attached to a number, the LCM is always that number. So we are going to multiply all this by the LCM of what? 2, 1, and what? 1. And which is what? Which is still 2. Okay? So we are going to multiply this by 2. So I'm going to have 2 multiplied by what? X minus 1 divided by 2. Okay, we have our less than or equal to. Now 2 is also going to multiply this. So we have 2 times 2, okay, in bracket 2x plus 1. And for this, plus 2 is going to multiply this. So we have 2 times 1. Okay, if you wish, you can still put the denominators, okay, but they are not so important. All right. So now from that, we can now simplify further to see what this gives us. So I have, okay, at the left hand side, I can see that these 2 can cancel out this 2, which is 1, 1. 1 times this is 2x minus 1, which is what? Less than or equal to. Now 2 times 2 here is what? 4. In bracket, we have 2x plus 1. Now we can remove this. All this over this is still this. Now plus 2 times 1 is what? We have is 2. So 2 over 1 is still 2. Now that we have this, expression, we can now further simplify. Now, from left to right, what can we do first? Now we have a bracket. In mathematics, whenever you have brackets, you want to deal with the brackets. All right, so we are going to deal with the bracket by doing what? Opening the brackets. So it means this 4 is going to multiply this, and it's also going to multiply plus 1. So let's do that multiplication and see. So we have this as x minus 1 is less than or equal to. Now 4 times 2x, 4 times 2 is what? 8, so we have 8x. Now 4 times plus 1 is going to give us plus 4. And remember, we have plus 2 here. Okay. Now we can observe, we can add this 2. Okay, because 4 plus 2 is going to give us 6. So I have my x minus 1, which is less than or equal to, we have 8x plus what? 6. Now at this point, what do we do? Now I can remove, minus 1 from this side by adding 1, okay, and I'm also going to add 1 to this side. All right, so let's eliminate the minus 1 because 1 and 6 are like terms, so I want to keep them on the right hand side. Okay, so let's do that and see. Now eliminating minus 1, okay, we are going to have, all right, so we have x minus 1, we have x minus 1 plus 1, okay, which is less than or equal to, we have our 8x plus, okay, plus 6 and plus 1, okay. So all I did was, adding 1 to both sides so that it becomes 0. So minus 1 plus x is 0. So x plus 0 is going to give us what? So on this side, we have x, which is less than or equal to, this is 8x, okay? Now plus 6 plus 1 is going to give us plus what? 7, all right? Because 6 plus 1 is 7. Now with this, we can now still solve further. Now, what do we eliminate in this case? We are going to eliminate what? 8x from the right hand side. Remember, this is plus 8, so we are going to put minus 8x here, and we're also going to do minus 8x here. All right? So, how do we write it? We are going to write x minus 8x, so it becomes x minus 8x, okay, which is less than or equal to, this becomes plus 8x minus what? 8x plus what? 7. Remember, this is 0. So 0 plus 7 is still what? Is still 7. Okay. Now, for this side, we have x minus 8x. Okay. Now, 8 is the bigger number. Remember, there is 1 here. So this is 1x minus what? 8x. Since 8 is the greater number, I'm going to pick this sign, which is minus. Now, we have 1 minus 8 is what? 7. That's minus 7. So we have minus 7 what? X. All right. So 1x minus 8x is minus what? 7x. All right. So we have that simple expression to now solve for the value of what? X. All right, so from what we have done so far, we can see we have minus 7x, okay, is less than or equals to what? 7. So all we need to do is we are going to divide both sides by the coefficient of x, which is minus 7. Now, when I divide that, okay, now this sign is going to change. So if I'm going to put minus 7 here, now this sign is going to change to what? Greater than or equal to. So I'm also going to divide this by minus 7. All right. So whenever you have less than or equal to, you are going to change it to what? Greater than or equal to. When you are dividing with a negative coefficient, okay, because we are dividing with minus 7, this sign changes. That is the rule when it comes to what? Inequality. So minus will cancel out minus, 7 will cancel out 7. So we are left with x is what? Greater than or equal to. Okay, we have a plus here. Plus divide minus is the minus. 7 cancel out 7 is 1, 1. So 1 divided by 1 is still 1. Our answer to this simple problem is x is greater than or equal to minus 1. Now you may want to represent it on a number line. So what do? You must make sure minus 1 is on this number line. So we have, there's a somewhere here. We have 0, we have minus 1, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. So minus 1, you want to locate it with a circle. Since the arrow is pointing this way, you want to draw a line this way. Okay. Now for the equal to, you want to shade this. Okay. So whenever you see equal to, you want to shade this. So this number line represents x is what? Greater than or equal to what? Minus 1. So that is all the solution to this problem. Alright guys, thank you guys for watching this video. Hit the like button, do well to subscribe to this YouTube channel, leave a comment or two, and share this video to someone out there. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.